So, I don't know what I'm going to call this. I don't know if it's a ranting and raving or a story time. I think it's a merge between ranting and raving and story time. I just wanted to show you guys the a contrast. I hope I'm saying that right. The other day, literally in the same day, something very well, to me, I found it funny, to see it. I was doing my usual drive to the gym. I literally do the same route every day. And I keep seeing this homeless guy. The arm almost slipped out there. Not slipped out, I mean slipped. I keep seeing this homeless guy, right? And he's outside a Tesco's, and he's homeless. Keep driving by, and every time he's near a zebra crossing, so sometimes I stop and see him. And first and foremost, I am not saying any of this for any of the comments to be like, "Oh, you're a good person," and I don't care about that shit. Okay, I don't care about it. But I'm telling this story for a reason. So, I normally go to, after training, I'll go and look around in like Lidl and Iceland and see if anything's on offer or whatever, reduced. And it just so happens that day I was going to the gym. I saw the homeless guy, I made a mental note of him, and I was in Lidl and I was buying some cake for my dad. So I said, let me. What I'll do, I'll pull over and I'll give some cake to this homeless guy. Not the best thing to eat, but you know what? Hey, whatever. You know what I mean? So anyway, so I'm driving back. I've already got the cake. I've got it right next to me. Driving back, and there's nowhere to actually pull over and stop or whatever. And it's just all permits around that area and whatever. So I kind of pulled into an area that I could just stop for like 2 minutes or whatever. And there were two guys near this guy, one on a bike and one just standing up or whatever. So I shouted out to them. I said, they looked over. I said, "Excuse me, can you and I got the cake out. I'm showing it to them. I'm like, "Excuse me, can you give this cake to that guy?" And kind of waved my head in the direction of the homeless guy. So what the guy standing up was just shaking his head like no. And then the guy on the bike said to me, "Oh, he's not going to want that." I was like, "Well, look, is it too hard to try? You know what I mean?" Looking back at it now, I can understand how it might look dodgy or whatever. It might look, because the society we live in now, it's very hard to trust people and very hard to take people at face value, unfortunately. Anyway, my intentions were good, and so the guy on the bike called the homeless guy and said, "Do you want that?" So the homeless guy got up right away and came over and took the cake. He got up so fast for the cake that he actually got lightheaded, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "I've been here for a long time." And I said, "Okay, look, unfortunately, that's all I can offer you, and yeah." So that was my experience with that homeless guy. Fast forward to that evening, yeah. So this is maybe about what, 11 a.m. 11, yeah, about 11 a.m. Fast forward to that very evening. Me and my girlfriend and her sister ended up in TGI's, and we've ordered our meal and everything. We're waiting for the meal to come by and whatever. And no, sorry, we've ordered our meal. My girlfriend's already eaten what she wanted, and she had some food that was going in a takeaway box. So we also waited for a takeaway box. Takeaway box is there, putting the food in and everything. And this guy comes up to the table, hand out, and he goes, "Assalamu alaikum." That annoys me, really and truly, because of my appearance, because I'm brown, yeah. you're straight away jumping to the conclusion that I'm Muslim. There's nothing wrong with Islam. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a Muslim. But I don't like being judged, because at the end of the day, there are many more religions out there. There's Hinduism, you know, I could be a Buddhist, I could be Christian. Yeah. Anyway, diverting. So I was like, "You're right," and he was like, "Are you Muslim?" I was like, I'm not really religious at the moment of time," and he was like, "Oh, okay. I was wondering if you can spare some change for me to get some food." That's exactly his words. Now, think about it. We're in a restaurant. My girlfriend is putting food in a takeaway box. This guy is asking for food, yeah, for money to buy food. So I genuinely had no money on me. Genuinely, yeah. Because obviously I paid by my my card. So my girlfriend held up the takeaway box and said, "Hey, you can have this. This has food in it." When I tell you, my man literally disappeared from in front of our table. He literally just saw the food, looked away, walked. It was like a magic trick. How fast my man disappeared. It was unbelievable. And it's very funny because obviously he didn't want money for food. He wanted it for something else. But that's two different things, you know, because the guy on the bike in the morning thought this guy wanted money, or what, was begging for money for whatever it may be. Alcohol, booze, alcohol is booze, alcohol, drugs, whatever it may be. Yeah. And in actual fact, he was quite grateful for that cake, you know. And then fast forward, we have this guy's saying that he wants some money to buy food, but that's not actually his intentions. So it's just a bit of story time. It's just sharing that experience with you. And yeah, I just find it funny. It was very weird that happened on the same day. Anyway, guys, if you found this video, I don't know, entertaining, it was not really going to be educational, please like, subscribe, comment. What would you have done in that situation? And yeah, what would you have done in that situation? Do you find it as amusing as I did? And I'll see you in the next one.